money for nothing, chicks for free.
Hey guys, had to make a video because we've seen a lot of price movement in some of the portfolio ETBs recently. Um, First off, Evolving Skies. We're starting to see some separation between the two ETBs, both versions. This one, the Flareon, Jolteon, Umbreon, Leafeon, which I personally think looks better. It is lagging. It's at 369 right now listed. There's more listings for it as well. There's 52. There we go. Yeah, 52 right there. I have a theory. I think people did like this one better, and they still do. It's just that there's a lot more on the market because a lot more were kept sealed to keep on display, and I believe the other one got ripped more. So that would lead me to believe why the Glaceon, Vaporeon, Sylveon, Espeon one is rare at this point and why it's more valuable. But it's at $383. It's almost a $20 difference right now. Yeah, we're still holding. Evolving Skies is a top set between Scarlet and Violet and Sword and Shield. Don't know if I want to get rid of this in the portfolio when it hits around 500 or not. But yeah, the price we'll get there when we get there. There's a couple ETBs I'm looking at, and it depends on if they move or not when we begin to sell and start moving into something else. In Fusion Strike PC ETB, we're at 390 now. Down to 40 listings, and there's a couple at 390, and then we go right to 400, 415, 450. So the price tends to gap up. That doesn't mean supply won't come online, but yeah, considering the popularity of Fusion Strike, how the booster box has run up recently, I think we're going to definitely see 450 pretty soon. In major news, Paldean Fates Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box. I thought I was seeing something crazy, but I saw 490 last night. Not this listing, but a different one. I was like, what is going on? It looks like supply was taken off and everything under 400 was bought out yet last night. And then more supply came on today and all that was bought out. So, but there is still available on eBay. You can find in the $300 range. You can find some definitely on eBay still. But this is just showing, yeah, if you haven't gotten one and you can find one on eBay in the $300 to $400 range, just pick it up because this is showing to be a $500 ETB. I don't think this price is going to, it may go down with more listings coming online, but I don't think it's going to go much lower than 400. And I think 500 within a month from now will be here to stay, and maybe even more. Who knows? I mean, this is probably the next 151 Pokemon PC ETB. When this like officially hits 500, gets $500 sales everywhere. We're not selling it. We're going to keep it in the portfolio. I want to run this thing up to 1,000 because I think for it to get to 500 to 1,000 is going to be a lot faster than a lot of other things can do to like go from 2 to 4. Believe it or not. It's usually doesn't happen that way, but I have confidence in Paldean Fates, obviously. If you're a follower of this channel, you know that. What else did I want to look at? But yeah, those are the three big ones. Brilliant Stars. Yeah, a little bit more movement. 175. I think, where were we at? 175 earlier? I don't remember. But there's less supply online. Still takes a little bit of buying, a little bit more volume to cross 200 though. But it looks like once we pass 200, which, wow, these listings are still, yeah. Oh, this whole first page. Oh, yeah, once we pass 200, it just gaps like crazy. So that Brilliant Stars booster box, actually, let's look at that right now. I want to see how that's performing. Booster. Oops. No, it's not a booster box. Booster box. There we go. All right. Phew, almost $600. Yeah, I was reading a thread today. A lot of people think this is going to outperform Lost Origin for this pump in Sword and Shield. I don't know if I agree with that, but the fact that a lot of people think that is it makes me feel very confident that Brilliant Stars will be really glad there's a double shot in the portfolio for Brilliant Stars if that does happen. Um, but again, like I wouldn't expect it. There's 49 on the market. That's low for a booster box. It really is. How's the volume looking been lately? 3 sold today. At least 3 sold yesterday. I ain't gonna bother signing in to find out the rest. Things always signing me out. 575, 5. Yeah, we'll be at 600 in no time if these prices stay. I want to see Lost Origin now. Wow, 815 on Lost Origin booster box. Wow. Holy crap. I thought it was still at 700. That just picked up another $100. Wow, that's crazy. Oh my god. Wow. 820, 850. Wow, yeah, this just begins to gap up right now. What's supply looking like? 93. Yeah, so Brilliant. There's a lot. There's half as much Brilliant, but man, Lost Origin at $800. Wow. That's pretty nuts. All right, guys. I am paying real close attention to the ETBs and the PC ETBs. We're probably getting ready to move Fusion Strike really soon. Maybe 450, and then I will release which ETB or PC ETB we will be replacing in the portfolio. I did kind of say it was a Sword and Shield PC ETB, but there's another ETB I'm looking at, a regular ETB that we might go with instead. We're gonna take it, and that all depends on what they move at too. Because if one of them starts moving, what's the point? We already kind of lost out. We'll go to the other one that hasn't moved and get its upcoming gains. But yeah, it's going to be a tough call between the two. Bullish on the two. One is cheaper than the other, so that might play a part. But I don't want to do that just because it might be the wrong call. You know. All right, guys. I will do more studying on these ETBs that I'm looking at and hope they don't move by the time we're getting ready to sell Fusion Strike. Have a good one.